Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today we're exploring another fascinating coin with an amazing story. In this video, we'll take a close look at its history, design, mint marks, specifications, rarity, current value, and interesting facts that every coin collector should know. So sit back, enjoy the journey into the world of numismatics, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest coin discoveries. Now let's get started. Ye welcome op 1971, 1972, 1974, 1978, or 1776-1976, Eisenhower Dollar Key Soth Upni Har Coin Video Main Use Car Sat. The 1972 D United States $1 coin, commonly known as the 1972 D Eisenhower Dollar, is one of the most recognizable large-sized dollar coins produced by the United States Mint during the 20th century. The obverse of the coin features the bold inscription, Liberty, across the top, the national motto, In God We Trust, to the left of President Dwight D. Eisenhower's portrait, and the date 1972 below. A small D mint mark appears beneath Eisenhower's neck, indicating that the coin was struck at the Denver Mint. Designed by Frank Gasparo, the portrait honors General Dwight D. Eisenhower, the Supreme Allied Commander during World War II and the 34th President of the United States. His image symbolizes leadership, peace, courage, and public service, making the Eisenhower Dollar a significant piece of American history. The reverse design is equally historic and meaningful. It displays a majestic bald eagle descending toward the moon while holding an olive branch, inspired by the Apollo 11 mission insignia. Around the edge are the inscriptions, United States of America and $1, while the national motto, E-Pluribus UNUM, appears above the eagle. The Earth can be seen in the background, representing humanity's achievement in space exploration and America's technological leadership during the space age. This reverse design connects the legacy of President Eisenhower with the success of the United States space program, making the coin one of the most symbolic modern American dollars. The 1972 D Eisenhower Dollar was struck in a copper-nickel-clad composition intended for circulation. Each coin weighs 22.68 grams, measures 38.1 millimeters in diameter, has a thickness of approximately 2.58 millimeters, and features a reeded edge. Unlike the special collector versions produced in San Francisco containing 40% silver, the Denver Mint circulation strikes contain no silver. Millions of these coins were produced to meet public demand for dollar coins, although they never became widely used in everyday commerce due to their large size and heavy weight. Collectors often seek the 1972 D Eisenhower Dollar because it represents the early years of the Eisenhower Dollar series, which was minted from 1971 through 1978. Most circulated examples are common and affordable, but coins preserved in exceptional mint state condition with strong luster, minimal contact marks, and attractive eye appeal can command higher premiums. Professional grading services such as PCGS and NGC assign grades ranging from poor P1 to mint state MS70. Coins graded MS65, MS66, or higher are considerably scarcer and more valuable than worn circulated pieces. Although the 1972 D issue is not considered a major rarity, collectors inspect each coin carefully for striking quality, brilliant original surfaces, and unusual mint errors. Off-center strikes, doubled dies, clipped planchets, broad strikes, die cracks, and other mint-made varieties can significantly increase collector interest and market value. Authentication and professional grading are recommended for any coin that appears to have an unusual variety or exceptionally high-quality preservation. Today, the 1972 D Eisenhower Dollar remains an important part of American numismatic history. It commemorates one of the nation's most respected military leaders and presidents, while celebrating the spirit of scientific achievement represented by the Apollo moon landing. Whether collected for its historical significance, impressive size, artistic design, or investment potential, the 1972 D. Eisenhower dollar continues to be a favorite among coin enthusiasts around the world. For beginning collectors, it offers an affordable entry into U.S. dollar coin collecting, while advanced numismatists appreciate the challenge of finding superb high-grade examples and rare mint-era varieties that can be worth substantially more than face value. The next up top two, the 1974 United States $1, commonly known as the 1974 Eisenhower dollar, is an important coin in American numismatic history and a lasting tribute to one of the nation's greatest military leaders and presidents. The obverse front of the coin displays the bold inscription Liberty across the top, with the national motto, In God We Trust, positioned to the left of the portrait of President Dwight D. Eisenhower. The date 1974 appears below the bust, because this coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint before mint marks became standard on circulating dollar coins. It carries no mint mark, although collectors commonly refer to it as a 1974 issue. The portrait was designed by Frank Gasparo, the chief engraver of the United States Mint, and captures Eisenhower's determined expression, honoring his service as Supreme Allied Commander during World War II and as the 34th President of the United States. His leadership helped shape both American military history and the modern world, making the Eisenhower dollar a coin of exceptional historical significance. The reverse of the 1974 Eisenhower dollar features one of the most celebrated designs in modern U.S. coinage. It depicts a majestic bald eagle descending toward the moon while holding an olive branch in its talons, a design inspired by the official insignia of the Apollo 11 moon mission. Above the eagle appears the Latin motto, E Pluribus Unum, meaning, out of many, one, symbolizing the unity of the United States. Around the outer edge are the inscriptions, United States of America, and $1. In the distance, the Earth is visible, emphasizing humanity's achievement in space exploration and commemorating America's success in landing astronauts on the moon. This powerful design links President Eisenhower's support for the nation's early space and defense programs with one of America's greatest scientific accomplishments. The 1974 Eisenhower dollar was produced for general circulation at the Philadelphia Mint, using a copper-nickel-clad composition bonded to a pure copper core. Each coin weighs 22.68 grams, measures 38.1 millimeters in diameter, has a thickness of approximately 2.58 millimeters, and features a reeded edge. Although these large dollar coins were intended for everyday commerce, their size and weight made them unpopular in daily transactions. As a result, many examples were saved by collectors and the public shortly after issue, while others entered circulation and developed over decades of use. The Philadelphia Mint produced tens of millions of these coins, making circulated examples relatively common today. Collectors evaluate the 1974 Eisenhower dollar according to its overall condition, surface preservation, strike quality, original mint luster, and eye appeal. Coins found in circulated grades such as good, very good, fine, very fine, extremely fine, and about uncirculated are generally affordable and widely available. However, mint state examples graded MS-65, MS-66, MS-67, or higher by professional grading services such as PCGS or NGC are much scarcer and often command significantly higher prices because of their superior preservation and limited availability. Fully brilliant examples with minimal contact marks are especially sought after by advanced collectors completing high-grade Eisenhower dollar sets. Although the standard 1974 Eisenhower dollar is not considered a rare date, collectors carefully search these coins for valuable mint errors and die varieties. Off-center strikes, broad strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, doubled dies, struck through errors, and other unusual production mistakes can substantially increase a coin's desirability and market value. Authentication by a reputable grading service is recommended whenever a collector believes a coin may possess an important error or exceptional quality. Certified high-grade examples and dramatic mint errors often attract strong interest at auctions and from specialized Eisenhower dollar collectors. The historical importance of the 1974 Eisenhower dollar extends far beyond its face value. It represents a period when the United States celebrated both the leadership of President Dwight D. Eisenhower and the nation's achievements in science, technology, and space exploration. The combination of a distinguished presidential portrait, a reverse inspired by the Apollo 11 moon landing, and its status as one of America's last large circulating dollar coins gives the 1974 Eisenhower dollar a unique place in U.S. coin collecting. Today it remains a favorite among beginners and experienced numismatists alike because of its historical symbolism, impressive size, beautiful artwork, and the possibility of discovering premium quality specimens or valuable Minterra varieties that are worth far more than $1. The next up, top 3, the 1971 no mint mark United States $1, commonly known as the 1971 Eisenhower dollar, holds a special place in American numismatic history because it was the first Eisenhower dollar ever issued for circulation. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint, these coins carry no mint mark, which was standard practice for most Philadelphia circulation coins of that era. The obverse of the coin features the word Liberty boldly across the top, the national motto "In God We Trust," positioned to the left of the portrait, and the date 1971 below. The portrait depicts President Dwight D. Eisenhower, the 34th President of the United States and the Supreme Allied Commander of the Allied Forces during World War II. The design was created by Frank Gasparo, chief engraver of the United States Mint, who carefully captured Eisenhower's calm yet determined appearance to honor his military leadership, statesmanship, and lasting contributions to American history. The introduction of the Eisenhower dollar also marked the return of the large-sized dollar coin after the final issue of the peace dollar in 1935, making the 1971 release a landmark event for coin collectors across the nation. The reverse of the 1971 Eisenhower dollar is equally historic and symbolic. It displays a majestic bald eagle descending toward the surface of the moon while holding an olive branch, a design inspired by the official insignia of the Apollo 11 lunar mission. Above the eagle appears the Latin motto E Pluribus Unum, meaning out of many one, representing the unity of the United States. Around the rim are the inscriptions United States of America and $1. In the background, the Earth is visible rising above the moon's horizon, symbolizing one of humanity's greatest achievements in space exploration. The reverse celebrates both President Eisenhower's role in strengthening America's scientific and defense capabilities and the extraordinary success of the Apollo moon landing program. This artistic combination of history, patriotism, and technological achievement makes the Eisenhower dollar one of the most meaningful modern U.S. coin designs. The 1971 no mint mark Eisenhower dollar was produced for circulation using a copper-nickel clad composition over a pure copper core. The coin weighs 22.68 grams, measures 38.1 millimeters in diameter, has a thickness of approximately 2.58 millimeters, and features a reeded edge. Because of its large size and substantial weight, the Eisenhower dollar was often considered inconvenient for everyday commerce. As a result, many examples remained in banks, casinos, or private collections rather than circulating extensively. Millions of these coins were produced by the Philadelphia Mint, making circulated examples relatively common today, although well-preserved mint state specimens are much more desirable among collectors. collectors carefully examine the 1971 no-mint mark Eisenhower dollar for overall condition, strike quality, original mint luster, and surface preservation. Coins found in circulated grades such as good G, very good VG, fine F, very fine VF, extremely fine XF, and about uncirculated AU generally trade for modest premiums over face value. However, coins certified in mint state, MS-65, MS-66 or higher, by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, are significantly scarcer because many Philadelphia issues were weakly struck and easily acquired contact marks during production and transportation. Coins displaying exceptional eye appeal, brilliant luster, sharp details, and minimal imperfections are highly prized by Eisenhower dollar specialists and often command impressive premiums in the collector market. The 1971 no-mint mark issue is also famous for several collectible varieties and mint errors. Collectors frequently search for doubled dies, off-center strikes, clip planchets, die cracks, struck-through errors, broad strikes, and other unusual production mistakes that occurred during the minting process. Genuine mint errors can dramatically increase a coin's value, especially when combined with high-grade preservation. Professional authentication and grading are recommended for any unusual specimen, because certified examples receive greater recognition and confidence in the numismatic marketplace. While standard circulated examples remain affordable, exceptional mint state coins and dramatic mint terror varieties can be worth many times their face value depending on rarity and collector demand. Today, the 1971 no-mint mark Eisenhower dollar remains one of the most historically significant modern American coins. It commemorates the life and legacy of President Dwight D. Eisenhower, while celebrating America's remarkable achievements in space exploration through its Apollo 11-inspired reverse design. As the first circulating Eisenhower dollar and the first large-size U.S. dollar coin released in more than 3 decades, it occupies a unique position in United States coinage history. Whether collected for its historical importance, artistic beauty, connection to the space age, or potential investment value, the 1971 Philadelphia Eisenhower dollar continues to be a favorite among beginner collectors, experienced numismatists, and history enthusiasts around the world. Its enduring popularity ensures that it remains an essential part of any comprehensive collection of modern United States coin. The next up top for the 1978 D United States $1, widely known as the 1978 D Eisenhower dollar, represents the final year of the Eisenhower dollar series, making it one of the most historically important modern United States coins. Struck at the Denver Mint, the coin carries a small D mint mark below the portrait of President Dwight D. Eisenhower on the obverse. The front of the coin displays the inscription Liberty across the top, the national motto In God We Trust to the left of Eisenhower's portrait, and the date 1978 below. The portrait was designed by Frank Gasparo, the chief engraver of the United States Mint, and honors Dwight D. Eisenhower, the supreme Allied commander of the Allied forces during World War II and the 34th President of the United States. His leadership during one of history's most challenging periods and his contributions to American infrastructure, defense, and international diplomacy earned him a lasting place on United States coinage. The Eisenhower dollar was introduced in 1971, following public demand for a circulating coin honoring the late president, and the 1978 D issue marks the conclusion of this remarkable series before the introduction of the smaller Susan B. Anthony dollar in 1979. The reverse of the 1978 D Eisenhower dollar features one of the most iconic designs in modern American numismatics. It shows a majestic bald eagle descending toward the surface of the moon while clutching an olive branch in its talons, symbolizing both strength and peace. The design was inspired by the official insignia of the Apollo 11 moon mission, the first successful manned lunar landing in 1969. Above the eagle appears the Latin motto, E Pluribus Unum, meaning out of many one, representing the unity of the United States. Around the outer rim are the inscriptions United States of America and $1. In the distance, the Earth rises above the Moon's horizon, reminding viewers of one of humanity's greatest scientific achievements. This remarkable reverse design connects President Eisenhower's legacy with America's leadership in space exploration, making the coin both a tribute to national history and a celebration of technological progress. The 1978 D Eisenhower dollar was struck for circulation using a copper-nickel-clad composition bonded to a pure copper core. It weighs 22.68 grams, measures 38.1 millimeters in diameter, has a thickness of approximately 2.58 millimeters, and features a reeded edge. Its large size and heavy weight distinguish it from later U.S. dollar coins. Although intended for everyday commerce, the Eisenhower dollar proved too bulky for widespread circulation, leading many examples to remain in banks, casinos, or private collections. The Denver Mint produced millions of 1978 D Eisenhower dollars, making circulated examples relatively common. However, high-grade uncirculated specimens with strong strikes, brilliant mint luster, and minimal contact marks are considerably scarcer and much more desirable among collectors. Collectors carefully evaluate the 1978 D Eisenhower dollar based on strike quality, original surfaces, luster, eye appeal, and overall preservation. Coins are graded on the internationally recognized Sheldon scale, ranging from poor 1 to mint state 70. Most circulated examples are affordable and worth only a modest premium over face value. However, coins certified by professional grading services such as PCGS or NGC in grades MS65, MS66, MS67, or higher are significantly more valuable because they are difficult to locate in pristine condition. Collectors assembling complete Eisenhower dollar sets often seek outstanding examples of the 1978 D issue because it represents the final regular circulation coin of the series. Coins with brilliant original surfaces, sharp details, and exceptional eye appeal consistently attract strong collector demand. Like many United States coins, the 1978 D Eisenhower dollar can also be found with collectible mint errors and die varieties. Numismatists search for off-center strikes, doubled dies, die cracks, clipped planchets, broad strikes, struck through errors, missing clad layers, and other unusual production mistakes. Authentic mint errors are significantly scarcer than normal circulation coins and may command substantial premiums depending on their rarity, visual appearance, and overall condition. Professional authentication and grading are recommended for any coin believed to have a valuable variety or mint error, as certified examples enjoy greater confidence and stronger prices in the collector marketplace. The 1978 D Eisenhower dollar remains one of the most popular modern American dollar coins because it combines historical importance, artistic beauty, and collectible appeal. As the final year of the Eisenhower dollar series, it marks the end of the last large-size circulating dollar coin before the United States Mint adopted a smaller dollar design. Its tribute to President Dwight D. Eisenhower, combined with the inspiring Apollo 11 moon landing reverse, reflects two defining chapters of 20th-century American history: strong national leadership and extraordinary achievements in space exploration. Today, the 1978 D. Eisenhower dollar continues to be collected by beginners, advanced numismatists, and history enthusiasts worldwide. While ordinary circulated examples remain inexpensive, high-grade mint state coins, certified specimens, and rare mint error varieties can be worth considerably more, ensuring that this historic coin remains an enduring favorite in the world of coin collecting. The next up top 5, the 1776 1976 United States $1, commonly known as the Bicentennial Eisenhower Dollar, is one of the most famous and historically significant commemorative circulation coins ever issued by the United States Mint. This special coin was created to celebrate the 200th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence, marking 2 centuries of American freedom from 1776 to 1976. Instead of displaying a single date, the coin features the dual date, 1776-1976, making it instantly recognizable among collectors worldwide. The obverse displays the inscription Liberty across the top, the national motto, In God We Trust, to the left of the portrait, and the dual date below the bust of President Dwight D. Eisenhower, the 34th President of the United States and the Supreme Allied Commander of the Allied Forces during World War II. The portrait was designed by Frank Gasparo, chief engraver of the United States Mint, whose artwork honors Eisenhower's leadership, patriotism, and lasting contribution to American history. Depending on where the coin was struck, it may have no mint mark, Philadelphia, a D mint mark, Denver, or an S mint mark, San Francisco. Philadelphia and Denver produced copper-nickel-clad circulation coins, while San Francisco struck collector versions in both clad proof and 40% silver uncirculated and proof finishes. The reverse of the Bicentennial Dollar features one of the most distinctive designs ever used on a United States coin. Instead of the standard Apollo 11 eagle reverse found on regular Eisenhower dollars, this commemorative issue displays the Liberty Bell superimposed over the moon, symbolizing both America's fight for independence and its remarkable achievements in space exploration. The reverse was designed by Dennis R. Williams, whose design won a nationwide competition organized by the United States Mint. Surrounding the design are the inscriptions United States of America, $1, and the national motto EPLURIBUSUNUM, meaning out of many, one. The Liberty Bell represents the birth of the nation and the ideals of liberty and democracy, while the moon symbolizes America's scientific achievements, particularly the Apollo lunar missions. Together, these elements unite 2 defining moments in American history: the founding of the nation in 1776 and the technological accomplishments of the 20th century. The Bicentennial Eisenhower Dollar was struck in 1975 and 1976, although every coin bears the dual date 1776-1976. No Eisenhower dollars dated 1975 were issued. The circulation versions were produced in a copper-nickel-clad composition, bonded to a pure copper core. Each coin weighs 22.68 grams, measures 38.1 millimeters in diameter, has a thickness of approximately 2.58 millimeters, and features a reeded edge. The special collector versions struck at the San Francisco Mint contain 40% silver and are heavier because of their silver content. Millions of bicentennial dollars were produced, making them one of the most widely collected commemorative coins in American history. Because many people saved them as souvenirs during the nation's bicentennial celebrations, uncirculated examples remain readily available today. Collectors evaluate the 1776-1976 bicentennial dollar based on strike quality, surface preservation, mint luster, eye appeal, and overall condition. Circulated examples are generally common and affordable, while brilliant uncirculated coins in mint state grades MS65, MS66, MS67, and above are considerably more valuable due to their superior preservation. Proof coins struck at the San Francisco Mint feature deeply mirrored fields and frosted designs, making them especially attractive to collectors. Professional grading services such as PCGS and NGC certify these coins according to the Sheldon grading scale, and top population examples can command substantial premiums. Collectors also seek complete sets containing Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco issues in both clad and silver compositions. Like many United States coins, the Bicentennial Eisenhower Dollar is known for collectible mint errors and varieties. Off-center strikes, doubled dies, die cracks, clip planchets, struck-through errors, broad strikes, and missing clad layers are among the production mistakes that specialists search for. Genuine mint errors can be significantly more valuable than ordinary examples, especially when found in high grades or certified by professional grading services. Collectors should carefully examine each coin for original surfaces, attractive tunning, sharp strikes, and any unusual characteristics that may increase its desirability. Authentication is recommended for coins suspected of being rare varieties or significant mint errors. Today, the 1976 Bicentennial Eisenhower Dollar remains one of the most beloved modern American coins. It serves as a lasting tribute to the 200th anniversary of the United States, honoring both the nation's revolutionary beginnings and its achievements in science and exploration. The combination of Dwight D. Eisenhower's portrait, the iconic Liberty Bell and Moon reverse, and the unique dual date makes this coin instantly recognizable and historically meaningful. It appeals to beginners because it is affordable and easy to collect, while advanced numismatists appreciate high-grade examples, silver issues, proof strikes, and rare mint error varieties. More than simply a $1 coin, the Bicentennial Eisenhower Dollar is a symbol of American independence, unity, innovation, and national pride, ensuring its enduring popularity among collectors throughout the world for generations to come.